A very good morning to you. Welcome back. You're now on the Entrepreneur Spotlight on the weekend show. First of all, the business headlines. CBN debunks rumors of new Naira notes withdrawal. The Central Bank of Nigeria has denied reports that it plans to withdraw the recently designed 1,500 and 200 Naira currency banknotes from circulation. The bank described the speculation as unfounded and an attempt to cause panic among the public. A statement released by the bank stated that the old and new currency notes have been circulating side by side, and the CBN further reaffirmed the commitment to supplying the approved notes for the smooth running of the economy and urged members of the public to disregard any reports suggesting a phase-out of the resigned currency, urging members of the public to be guided accordingly and ignore any fake news circulating on social media. And next we have Senate to probe passport issuance and renewal delay. The Senate has directed its Committee on Interior to urgently investigate the circumstances leading to the delay of issuance and renewal of international passports by the Nigerian Immigration Services. The Senate resolution was sponsored by Senator representing Anambra Central, Senator Uche Ekunife, who in her lead debate said the delay in the renewal of Nigeria passport by the NIS was resulting in untold hardship for Nigerians who need to travel out of or return to the country. She said many Nigerians are still facing challenges with the passport processing, despite the 6-week timeline of processing passports given by the federal government barely a year ago. According to the senator, new applicants and those who want their passports renewed spend between 3 and 6 months processing their application at the offices of the Nigeria Immigration Services and Nigerian embassies outside the country, adding that it was embarrassing to Nigerians that applicants would need to wait 6 to 8 months for the passport to be issued. The Senate also, in their resolution on the notion, mandated the committee to investigate the contract award for the printing of passports and report back to the House the outcome of its investigation within 2 weeks. And now, to our Entrepreneur of the Week, we have a barrister and founder of U Florist NG, Barrister Uche Chukwuwankwo. Good morning, welcome to the Weekend Show.
Good morning, thank you for having me.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
So tell us about U Florist. What is it all about? What is the inspiration behind it, and how long has it been in existence?
Okay, U Florist, I started U Florist 2018. Generally, it's a company or also a business, interior decorating business. Mostly our focus is on floral decorations. Floral decoration, interior designing, because it all started when a friend of mine called me and said he needed a flower. Then this rave for flower backdrop started. So he called me and said, Uche, could you help me? I needed something like that. I was like, okay, let me give it a try. Then I hadn't started. Then I went to his space. That was the first job I did, and I liked it. And I found that, and another thing again that inspired me was, when your clients are satisfied, inspires you to do more. So when I did it and it came out fantastic and it was like, which I liked it, I was like, I could make a living out of this. As in, this could create income for me. And there's nothing as making money from your passion, from something you love doing. So that was when I was like, okay, let us grow this. Let us see how it's going to be. And from there, people started calling, because now Nigerians now have this love for flower decoration. So generally, that's how we started with Florist. Amazing. To meet the needs and requests for clients, for the specifications, for decor and designing for their space. Generally, that's
amazing. So professionally, you're a lawyer, but on the side, you do your passion as a side hustle.
Thank you, got it.
Amazing. So my next question, what are some of the challenges you've encountered in running an interior decoration business for as long as you have?
Whoa. Okay, I'm going to focus on floral design, because that is the front of my business, in as much as we do lighting, wall paneling, and others. For floral design, one of the major challenges, I'll speak for myself and my other colleagues, is pricing. People do not understand that flowers are expensive. You know, they come and they tell you.
Even the artificial flowers.
Trust me, artificial flowers are very expensive. And you know, most people, when they want to design, they go to Pinterest, they give you all those luxury, room decor, and they come and say, Uche, I need this, I need this. And you're like, okay. Usually you go and do your measurement and everything. And when you give them the invoice, the first thing you get is, what? For just flowers? So that's the first challenge you meet, pricing. So people do not understand that one. Then the second one we have is when, after your quotation and everything, the client tells you, don't worry, I can fix it. And you're like, really? You can fix it? You say, no problem. You indulge some of them. And when they go fix it, trust me, in the next 2 days or within a week, they call you and say, please, could you help me come rearrange it? I'm not sure I did it well. So those are the major challenges we have. Then lastly, the one I think we have to is when a client tells you, don't worry, I know where I could get it cheaper. You understand?
There's always someone cheaper.
There's always someone cheaper.
The question is, how cheap do you want it?
And we try to educate them that, see, when it comes to flowers, artificial flowers, we have them in grades. We have the premium ones, the ones you see in Pinterest. Those are the silk premium flowers. But my fellow brothers and sisters in Nigeria do not want to understand that. So they always opt out for, I know where I could get it cheaper. And at the end of the day, it's not what you want to work with. It's not as seen in the Pinterest pictures they bring to you. So those are some of the few challenges we have in the business. These are some
very real problems you've listed out. And I can relate, being that I run a side business myself, and it also involves some flowering and stuff like that. I know how expensive these things are. And most people don't know.
They don't know.
You always get that statement, like, is it not just flower?
You know? So it's very funny when you hear that, and it's quite challenging.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, now, so what is the biggest priority for your brand now?
Okay, now, on the pipeline, we're actually working on it. The biggest priority right now is to have a training academy, because a lot of people have been calling. I'm grateful people like what I do, and some people want to know how it's done. So I've been getting requests for training, internship. So right now, I'm working on opening a training academy. It's going to be open all year, when you can come in. So it's like a tree that has branches. So we're not going to focus on only floral. We're going to do electric, because there's some decors you do. You need lighting, you need wood panel. Then some people ask for surprise arrangement, bouquet, wedding arrangement. So right now, our priority right now is opening a training academy, which will be open very soon for the public. Yes.
Okay, for my next question, now you kind of threw some light on it during the previous discussions, but I still want to ask, like, how receptive are Nigerians to outsourcing interior decorators? You know, as most people like to do, oh, I can do it by myself, or they want to go to YouTube and see something and replicate it. So how receptive are they to patronizing interior decorators? Okay,
for that, I'll put them in 3 categories. Nigerians now are open to, what I tell people firstly, interior decorating is becoming a career path. You could make a career out of it. So people are beginning to understand that, okay, now Nigeria, we have interior decorators. You know, normally it's interior designer, which they don't do the same thing. But interior designers and decorators, they work hand in hand. So now people are beginning to understand, okay, so I could get a decorator to help me. So like 3 categories I was talking about. The first one are the people that understand what decor is all about. They know that, okay, for me to get quality, I need to spend money. So those kind of people, when you come, you give them the quotation, give them the material, they understand that, okay, this is what it costs. Then the second category of people are the people that they like good stuff. They like good decor, but they don't know what goes around it. So those are the kind of people you lecture and tell them, okay, let's say now you want a chandelier or you want a fountain in your house. They like it, but they don't know the costing, you know, the whole dynamics around it. They are ready to learn. And if you're a patient person and you explain to them, trust me, you get a good buy. Then
so in a nutshell, people are actually receptive, but there's like categories to it.
Exactly.
Amazing. Thank you so much for coming on the weekend show.
I'm grateful. Thank you for having me.
See you on subsequent episodes. We also hope you come and do some decorations for us in our studio.
I will. You should call me.
Thank you.
Thank you for having me. Thank you.
Well, that's it, people. Barrister Uche Chukwunwankwo of U Florist NG. That's at uflorist_NG on Instagram. And it's a wrap on the Entrepreneur Spotlight, but stay tuned. We still have lifestyle, politics, and lots more coming on the weekend show. Stay tuned.